What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be going through real life case studies of creating better bullet points for your listing. Now, some people think this may not matter, but copy does still sell. And there's so many mistakes being commonly made on your actual bullets on your listing. This is something I take a lot of time on, something I refine and refine over again so that my bullets are there to actually sell. They're real copy, real text to get people to take action and actually purchase your product. Now, this is huge when we're talking about conversion rates on Amazon. Conversion rates, the higher it is, obviously you convert more, so you make more sales, your PPC data is more profitable. But also with the Amazon algorithm, the higher you convert versus your competitors, the higher they're gonna rank you up, because you'll be seen as the product that actually is congruent to what people are looking for when searching. So let's hop into my screen. I'm gonna show you real life case studies of how we can improve bullets and why this is so important. All right, guys, so hopping into here. So this is the PDF we'll be following here today with the case studies of the bullet points. Of course, let's get into some intro topics, and then we're gonna get into actual case studies here we'll be working through to figure out how we can make better bullet points and why they're so important, okay? So there's an internet saying going around that content is key and copy is queen. Now, it's a little cheesy, but essentially copy is more important than we think, okay? So this can make drastic improvements to our conversion rate on Amazon, and it matters, okay? So if we get a conversion rate boost of 2-3%, we're gonna outrank our competitors. Amazon loves that for their algorithm, because if we convert higher on that keyword, we're more relevant to that consumer, and so they're gonna rank us higher, because again, everything they wanna do is for the customer, okay? So they wanna make it as easy, seamless shopping experience possible, where the product they're looking for is right there right away. So words actually matter here, especially when selling on Amazon. Obviously, we got headlines, we got keywords, we have photos, which are very important here. Price on our listing, A+ content, video, that all goes into boosting our conversion rate on Amazon. And of course, the copy that customers actually read. And if you guys want this too, again, we're gonna go deeper into this. If you guys want this, just give me a comment down below that you want this. Also subscribe, and I'll make sure to get that sent over to you through the comments there as well for your own copy. So to keep beating the nail into the coffin, I just have to do this because I want you guys to understand how important this is. To this day, email is still the #1 way of getting leads and sales in most cases. You know, despite all the eye-popping content, TikToks, Instagram Reels, you name it, email still absolutely kills it out there. That's because simple words, when written properly, are very, very powerful at converting people, right? It invokes emotion. It gets people to take action, which is what we're trying to do here with actual copy. I know many entrepreneurs out there, whether in e-commerce or in other businesses, that email is one of the best ways for them converting customers. I know people that do 100K per month just through email, which is absolutely absurd, okay? So in this video, we're gonna be practicing quality bullet points so we can have an element of that on our actual listing. And the biggest thing here is obviously we'll go through actual examples of bad bullet points, write them better, and get in the mindset of how you can do this yourself. And you know the crucial differences between features and benefits. So I'll sound like a broken record here, but it's key. People don't care about features, they care about benefits. And we'll go into that with excruciating detail, and I'll make sure I get that point across. That's my one goal for this video here as we go through here. Now, I know a lot of people probably out there, if you're getting into the AI craze, everything like that, which seems like everybody is, that you can just use ChatGPT to write bullets. But trust me, if that was possible, I'd definitely be using it a lot more. Doesn't mean we can't use it to get ideas, get a framework, but we need to edit this. So this is something we need to learn the skills for so we can actually write better copy. And this will go into our bullets, obviously go into our A+ content. Eventually, when you get your Shopify store, you can use that same copy, or at least know how to write copy, where you can put that on your Shopify page, eventually write emails. So this is the first step into many steps of learning copy so you can actually convert sales on every platform you actually are on. This same thing, right? When you write a TikTok that's supposed to go viral, or an Instagram Reel that's supposed to go viral, do you think people just wing it? No, they're writing real copy, real hook points, everything like that to get your attention. So let's get into case study 1 here, guys. So we're gonna be using the Pit Boss grilling fork here. So I just went on Amazon, found an organic listing here to use, and we can see the bullet points here. Extra long heat resistant handle, made with heavy duty stainless steel, enlarged hanging loop. Okay, these are all features, right? Dishwasher safe, which we'll get into why I think this is a terrible one. But we see there's so much more we could be doing here for this actual listing. Okay, this is so crucial. Like, these are terrible, right? Like, obviously we could talk about this photos and how he only has 3 and go on and on and on, but for today, we'll just talk about bullet points here. So we see the bullet points they have for theirs. Now let's get into, what's going on here. So these are great features of this item, but honestly, this doesn't inspire me to buy this item, right? So these are features. People don't care about features. They care about benefits, what the features actually do for them, okay? People get this wrong all the time, where they put in, they have a 9-volt battery and everything like that. People do not give a poop about that stuff, okay? They care about what that's going to do for their daily lives. So the 9-volt battery, okay, so which we'll get into more examples here, but essentially 9-volt battery, what is the benefit to the consumer, okay? The consumer gets a more powerful device or more powerful product, okay? So say this is a hand mixing tool, right? Or a froth or whatever you want to call it. They care about that 9-volt battery because they can mix their stuff in half the time. The battery lasts twice as long where you don't have to charge it every single day. So they're saving time, they're saving effort. That's what they care about. They don't care if it's a 9-volt battery, a 180-volt battery, a damn car battery. They don't care. They care about the benefit for them, okay? So the feature we're going to talk about here is one of the bullets, so extra long heat resistant handle. So we see that here on screen. And yes, if you designed your product to have this for, reading bad reviews, whatever it may be, this is great, okay? So we have to look into what's the benefit to the customer of an extra long heat resistant handle here. So right away we think about who is likely to use this item and why. Okay, so think of personal stories, personal examples, things like that. For me, the common image is, a dad cooking a steak on an outside barbecue, or perhaps a mom using the fork inside of a big holiday meal. It could be a family barbecue, all that good stuff, okay? So also, why is this important? So use this framework. Who is it for and why to start getting your benefits, okay? So we're gonna take these features and we're gonna list out the benefits of why these are important, okay? So the why is, if we use a long handle, we keep safe from potentially dangerous hot surface, right? We don't burn ourselves. So we're gonna call that a benefit here. So benefits, keep you safe from burns, avoid emergencies at family get-togethers. Okay, so I can already think of a funny one here. We'll talk about a few, but an easy bullet we can make this into is this one right here. So avoid potential emergencies and reduce the chance of burns with the Pit Boss extra long heat resistant handle. So we see the feature still in there, but we're adding benefits. Avoid potential emergencies and reduce the chance of burns, okay? So right there, like, yeah, I don't want to burn myself. Like, that sounds painful. I want to avoid pain because I'm a human. And if I think emotionally, I don't want to burn myself, right? So we're trying to invoke emotion like burn, yeah, burn bad, right? You learn as a kid not to touch the stove, and that's still wired in us subconsciously. Hot surfaces, bad, very bad, right? Even a funnier potential route we could go with this could be avoid dad burning himself on the grill and ruining the family picnic with our Pit Boss extra long heat resistant handle, right? So you also think about it this way, like, who is buying this stuff? Well, people might think this is a male product, but females mostly buy everything that's on the market, right? They're buying this for their husband, for their uncle, whatever it may be, their dad. And so, if they can picture in their head avoiding their husband burning themselves and ruining the family picnic, they're going to laugh, right? It's going to be funny. You're going to invoke a little bit of emotion there, and that's going to encourage them to buy, to check out, right? Emotion is what drives us to add to cart, to check out, to buy now. So a little tidbit here, about 80% of people buy emotionally. You could say 15% buy logically, and 5% could be, with coupons and savings, things like that. But the big bulk, which is what we're going to aim for, is those people who buy emotionally. So we get the same point across, but we actually invoke some emotion there, okay? Let's go into the next one. So another bullet is dishwasher safe. So I want to talk about this one because it's so lazy, and I see this all the time. Dishwasher safe is a feature. Yes, it's important, but we need to hit on why it's important, okay? So it's important so we can have a fast cleanup and it's long lasting, right? If we can have a dishwasher safe item, then it's not going to get, melted in the dishwasher. So it's long lasting there. Fast cleanup here. No one likes to do dishes. I hate dishes personally. So this is important for me, so I can just throw it in the dishwasher and not think about it, okay? So those are the benefits of the feature dishwasher safe here. So let's go down and make a bullet point for this. And the full bullet point would be dishwasher safe material, makes cleanup a breeze and keeps performance high for years. We see the benefit here, makes cleanup a breeze. Okay, we don't think about cleanup. We don't have to visualize doing dishes. We're getting rid of that pain point for the consumer, and then keeps it high performance for years. Okay, so we don't have to worry about buying a new one in a month, 2 months, 6 months. This is something that's gonna be long lasting. So I hope this is starting to make sense here. Let's go down to the next case study and do another one here. So we have turtle key hiding stone here. So we have a cute little turtle stone here that hides keys for that person, for yourself, right? Whatever you want there for your back door, front door, garage door, whatever it is. So about this item, so it's imported, a must buy, built to last, great item to give as a gift. So this is terrible, right? It's awful. These are awful bullet points. We can't do this. We have to do better than this, okay? And guys, just so you know too, I'm not saying these items are good to sell on Amazon. We're just using them for examples. So, a tip, right, too, when we're selling, you can always improve on someone's listing. It might not always be smart depending on the competition, like this one at 2,000 reviews, but you can always improve. So that should just be something we do all the time. Just another avenue how we can improve our listing to beat them out on the conversion rate with our actual copy. So the bullet we're going to talk about first is it's great item to give as a gift, right? So you can say it's a feature, you could say it's not. For this case, it's a bullet we can improve on. That's all we know there, right? So same thing here, same framework. Who is using this item and why? So the scenarios where I've used one of these devices have been in a situation where I've lost a house or a car key, right? So the same thing for you. I've also had relatives lose a house key or misplace it. So it's either for myself, my husband, relatives, really everyone has the story about when they lost or misplaced a key. It's part of life, right? So that's kind of what we're hitting on here. And of course, some people are more forgetful than others. So let's just say this benefits forgetful people. And we can see down here, we listed helps forgetful people who constantly lose keys. So right away, my thinking goes to say, this is a gift item, right? So we want to take this same feature, great item to give as a gift, but we want to highlight this, go a little further with it. Okay, so if we want to hit on the gift giving side of things, who is going to be on the listing? It's probably going to be someone Christmas shopping. It could be a woman, it could be a man, but I usually just go default. It's going to be a woman here buying a gift for someone at Christmas or a birthday. And my head goes to this woman. They see this item and they're like, okay, great as a gift. Who would this be a great gift for? Well, it's going to be that person who, Uncle John, who always forgets his keys. So this is going to be hilarious. And we can hit on this with the bullet, perfect for that forgetful someone. So this is exactly the same, right? It still implies that it's for a gift. So it gets that across, but perfect for that forgetful someone. So that woman, whoever's, buying the gift, thinks of Uncle John and how funny this would be to give him a gift at Christmas, to be like, yeah, you're very forgetful. You lose your keys all the time. So I just wanted to get you something. Whole family laughs, right? That invokes emotion, a little bit of nostalgia, thinking about Christmas, things like that. Okay. So this minor change, I know it's not crazy, but that's huge. It's so much more powerful for a statement like that than just to say a great item to give as a gift, right? People can actually visualize this someone, the forgetful someone in their life versus great item to give as a gift. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense here. Let's go on to case study 3. So above ground pool, if we bring this up here and we go down, we see they have quite longer bullets than the other ones we're looking at, but they're much more in-depth, more technical, I'd say, right? So more logical. So 10 foot by 30 inch metal frame above ground pool set, an enforceable and 2-2. So they have a misspelling here. We could obviously improve on their lack of diligence here. Set up an alternative to more complicated steel wall pools and more durable alternative to inflatable models. Intex metal frame set pool provides both value and convenience for years of family enjoyment. So this is like the first benefit that I've seen on this statement. Otherwise, it's just technical mumbo jumbo. The wall PVC material is super tough, which is high molecular PVC, unaffected by gasoline, super tough, blah, 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 abrasion impacts sunlight. 330 GPH filter pump. Again, this is just like the 9-volt battery. Yes, cool. There might be 5% to 10% people who care about this, but 80% will not care at all. This is just technical mumbo jumbo to them. And they finish it off, is included to help keep your water sparkling clean. So right here, we see that this is just, it's boring. It's technical. People are not going to read this. They're going to tune out. It's going to invoke no emotion. And in general, you should be writing at a 5th grade level here. That's what most people read at, which is kind of a sad truth about America, but it's true. So everyone should be able to understand these bullet points. And to me, like, I was getting sleepy just talking about these things. So let's take the feature or the bullet point. The wall PVC material is Intex super tough, which is high molecular PVC, unaffected by gasoline, oil, salt, water. Super tough PVC is highly resistant to damage from abrasion, impact, and sunlight. Okay, so let's take the good stuff from this and make into, first let's do the benefits, right? So it's long lasting, resistant to damage from nature and other issues, what they talk about here. More family fun for longer. Summer is more enjoyable. So when I talk about the summer is more enjoyable here, this is what's going to invoke emotion. So why do people buy a pool, right? Because their family is going to come over. Then they start to think about summer and how fun that is going to be, right? So we can help them visualize summertime, especially for people in colder states and it right now being colder. This is going to get them thinking about summertime and how exciting this is and having their family over and having relatives and friends over and them having a pool. Kids have pool parties together, all that good stuff, right? Being the fun parents. So it's important to think about these benefits before we write our bullet point. So the bullet point we can get from this is cool off all summer long with high quality, rugged material built to endure the elements here. So this hits on, it's tough, it's resistant, to sunlight impact. We can do that in 3 words here. Or I guess it'd be, 5, built to endure the elements. We don't talk about this molecular PVC because no one cares, okay? No one knows what that means. 95% of people will not care. This is going to be way more powerful. So cool off all summer long. Again, getting them to think about summer. but we still get the same feature across: high quality, rugged material built to endure the elements. So it's going to be in the sun, it's going to be in weather, and it's going to be able to endure that. Okay, let's go to the next one here. So let's talk about the pump one, okay, which is, I think, the most laughable one, just because, again, it's just like the 9-volt battery example to me. So Intex 330 GPH filter pump is included to help keep your water sparkling clean. What are the benefits for that? Clean water, right? Keeps you safe from bacterial illnesses and rashes. Okay, no one wants to swim in a dirty pool. Reduces health risk. Okay, so people who have kids, they don't want their kids getting sick from the pool water or anything like that. They want no one. Everybody's embarrassed by a green pool when people come over, right? They want that sparkly, cool blue water pool, and that's what they want to see in their head when they're purchasing this. They don't want to see, the green muck. Okay, so we need to give them a little help to invoke that emotion in them so they actually can take action, or more likely to take action. Okay, so the new bullet point here could be the Intex 330 GPH filter. So we still get that in there for the nerds out there. Kind of sounds cool too, right? Keeps pool water clean and your family safe from waterborne illnesses. Okay, so your family here, my family's going to be safe if I purchase this pool. Okay, so they started thinking about their family, that they're going to be safe. The pool's going to be clean all the time because of this 330 GPH filter, which I don't understand, but sounds high tech and fancy. Okay, and this is the benefit from that. Okay, so hopefully you start to see the point here. If you want this PDF, you can go ahead and comment down below. We'll make sure to get that to you guys. Also, make sure you subscribe down below as well. We'll also throw up some videos up here for you guys to go deeper into the product listing side of things, everything like that. Of course, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.